Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of this tutorial. This is the part where I really do the re-topology of this SketchUp model. Don't worry, I will not do the full model, but I will show you all the different techniques I used to make this model. So let's start with the easy stuff, like for example this wheel here. The easiest way to do it, if you have Modo 701, is to go to the Topo part and use the contour tool and cut through here with snapping enabled, so it gives a straight line. Put it to where it belongs, about here, and then it has created, in fact, a curve which represents this shape, as you can see here, or maybe better when I put this away. So here it is. The problem is you have this only in Modo 701. And people who don't have the contour pen, or they also don't have Modo 701, and they can't copy curves into another mesh. So I undo this and go back to the normal model and show a method everyone can use. So go to the work mesh and to edge mode and select this edge here, but with another lasso rectangle, and then I select this up to here and if we, as I said, have Modo 701, you could copy this curve into another mesh. But if you don't have Modo 701, you can also do something like Control X, Control V, this curve, then select it, press the W key, and bring this out a bit like so. We could have used this curve in place, but then it would be very hard to select a new geometry because it is identical on the old one. So I just take it out a bit, then go to duplicate, radial sweep, that's good, around the X, action center, screen, and click in here, like so. Drop the tool. Now I can select this new wheel, Control Exit, go to my Topo layer, Control V, and put it in the right place, W, and bring this over to about here. Drop the tool. Now I can delete the wheel I have in my work layer, and I'm left with the new one. I run the OK. We have some flipped polygons. These ones here. I'm in the wrong layer. L key and flip. And which ones? Yeah, this one. L and flip. Now we need to get rid of this curve. If you have the mesh cleanup, mesh edit, mesh cleanup command, then simply run this one. For people who don't have Modo 601 or 701, you get rid of this curve by going to statistics, then polygon by vertex, and you see we have 21 2 vertex polygons. You can click on the plus and backspace delete this. So we need to harden some edges, these ones, Alt C, like so, and close this one, P key, B for bevel, bevel it in once, shift click, bevel it in again, and go to vertex, join averaged, and do the same on the back. To hit the P key, select this polygon, B for bevel, bevel it in once, shift click, bevel it in again, and do the same, vertex, join averaged. If you don't like the triangles, then you can select every second edge here and you will have all quads. Now I think we need a bit more attention here. Alt C, and our wheel is finished. We can now Control exit and go to the wheels layer, Control V, put it in, and go out of subdivision mode. So something is already done. Let's go on with something else, like this here. There are several ways which we can do it. I would like to show two of them. Control copy, go to the work, Control V, put this in, and you see this area here is completely flat and the back is completely flat as well, and I will remove these areas. Oh, there is one flipped one. Delete this one as well and delete this one. Okay, now one way we could use is to create, go to the topo layer, go to the side view, A key. We could create profile curves with the contour tool, like so. I cut through here and another one through here, 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 and so on. And then, pardon me, I can go to the normal model tab, and you see now we have these curves. If I display the words, then if they have the same amount of vertices, then we can just select them in edge mode and that's the wrong ones. Control Z. I need to go to another view, this one, and I need another lasso, like that. Then you can select these curves and bridge them together and continue with the next one, and so on and so on. That's quite an easy way, or a way we can also use for other things. I have clicked once too often. But I want to show you another way of doing it. So I delete all this stuff here and go to my work area, and I don't know if you remember this, but with Modo 501 there was a new selection possible. It is called diagonal, and if we select this, then Modo makes a pretty good job in selecting the diagonal lines between here, except for those here. I will unselect these. The rest seems to be good. So this is always what I try first, and if it, let's say, if it identifies 2/3 of the diagonals, I use this one and select the rest by hand. And if it fails, and sometimes it is not easy to identify diagonal lines, then I re-topology a geometry. But this is so far so good. We're almost done with this. We just need to close these areas here. So bridge this together, then put the polygon in here, and then I use the edge slice tool with the C key and slice an edge in here, shift click and to here, and shift click to here, and the last one to here, and we have all quads. Good. Now go to the back, do the same, select these. Alt Q is my keyboard shortcut for the bridge tool, and put in a polygon in here. And before I continue here, I want to bevel this entire area. B for bevel. Bevel this in as about so. So we hold the edges. Then I delete this polygon, go to the side view and select this edge here. Go Action Center Selection and W key, bring this edge down to the other one, like so. Drop the tool. Now I can put in an edge down here, which, no, not this way. Action Center, Shift C, and I cut through here. Drop the tool, and now we hold our edges very well, like so. Good. Now I can make all quads in here, so edge slice tool again, slice through here, this one, shift click here, shift click, and we are not done. Why do we have one more in here? This is strange. This is strange. Aha. There is an orphan edge. Now, is this good? Yeah. Two edges in here with symmetry, and we are done. Nice. Okay. Get rid of the words, go out of sub-D mode, go to the wheels layer, delete the old one, go to the work, Control X, and go to the wheels, Control V. Now, I could do this here as well. This one also works with the diagonal, method, but I would like to show you some other ones. So let me bring the original model in to view, and this time I use the item, the door, Control X, and bring this to my work, Control V, and you see the point is I take one piece after the other from the original model, remodel it, and once nothing is left, you're finished. It's as easy as that. Okay, so I need to select this so I can copy it in and hide this. Go to polygon mode, and first things first, you remember probably from my first video, we have a problem with these normal maps, so we must delete them, and then our mesh looks right. Now here is something else. You see, this door has some depth, and you can be 100% certain that you will get problems, that it will snap once on this edge, then it will snap on the other edge. So the easiest way to get around this is to select some polygons in here and here, go to the Align Workplace Plane to Selection, and then find the right view, this one. Go to Vertex Mode and select all these bottom words with a rectangle, like so, and delete them. Now everything is flat, and we can go and also delete this here, the door handle, and now we will snap one beautifully to this background mesh. So I go to the topo here again, and nothing happens, and the reason I think is that we must reset the work plane. So A key again, that is much better. Side view, and now I use the pen tool and press F11, and I want to snap to geometry, and the snapping is, I think the default is vertex, but I like to have it on auto, then it snaps to edges and vertices. So let's start here. And the door is done. We now just need to harden some edges. For this I go to the normal work plane, out to the model tab, side view. We don't need to see the original door, and we need to harden this edge here and these two. So I put an edge in here. and cut one through the bottom here. Drop the tool. Now I can remove these two edges here and this one. Backspace, delete, and we should hold our edges. Yes. So door is done. Let's make the window. I select this, press the P key. It has probably flipped the polygons, so go to polygon mode, FF, press it twice, and here is our window. So first I bevel it in once, shift click again, maybe 3 times. We can always remove edges like so. Drop the tool and see if no. Control X, Control V. Make sure the window is separate geometry. Then I select this middle polygon, go to polygon, quadruple, and we should be okay. Yes, all quads. Good. So now I can select everything, Control X, and press N for a new mesh, Control V, and rename this mesh to front door. Okay, and put it to here. Now, we don't need to see this, but we need to see our original model. Press the A key, and next I will perspective. I will do the seats. So select the seats, Control X, and put them in our work, and Control V, put the seats in. Now here I do something different. I go to my topo layer and go to the topo here, view from top, and use the contour tool, but this time not with lines. This time I say face. Okay, then I cut through here, press the X key so we get a straight line, and delete this. Now I have a face. You see, we have polygons now, and I must go to the normal model tab. So again, Shift X, and in top view bring them out to here, like so. Take these and W key, bring them over to here, and the seats are almost finished. We can go to our work and select these two seats and delete them, and we have our new ones. First, before I continue, I want to go to this layer, Alt C with a count of 1, and then in polygon mode delete the left half of it, and delete, because we only want to have half. Now we need to do something to these polygons here, but I think you know how to do this. This is really not a problem, and after all my other tutorials you have seen this hundreds of times. So Control X, make a new mesh, Control V, and rename this to seeds. Seeds, like so, and put it to here. And you see, when we look at all our stuff now, we have a wing here, we have the seats, we have a door, we have the wheel, and with the methods I showed so far, you can do all the rest. I will show you one more way of doing it and where you can very well use it. So let's go to our original model. We don't need to see the seats, but this one, and I take the bumper here, Control X, go to the work mesh, Control V, put it in, and close this eye. And first, I think I must flip some, maybe this is not even necessary. Let's try without flipping it, but I will delete this vertex normals and go to the topo and top view and A key. Yes. And now I use the contour tool again without snapping. Go through here, here, here. It's really the same way I showed on this wing. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to not. No, it seems I was lucky. Okay, but what I did the wrong way, but it doesn't really matter, is I have faces selected and I should have gone back to lines. Control Z, but let's see what we can do with the faces. Drop the tool, go to the Model tab, then we don't need to see this, and I select this and this, try to, works. This and this. And this one, no, this and this one, and this and this one, and bridge. Now we can bridge the parts in between, so also works this way. Alt Q, and the bumpers are finished. Now, this really was all the different workflows I used to create this model, and I hope you enjoy doing it. It can be something which gives you back an awful lot of experience, and you will learn good and better workflows, and I hope you liked to see this. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and have fun modeling with Modo. See you some other time. Bye bye.